Good morning, the Arrival family. Hope everyone's well. I've been home for a few days and I've been wanting to do a video. I've just been exhausted and I've been trying to, regain my strength and just from the time difference. And I guess stress is a lot on my mind, all kind of different things. I don't know, but I was just exhausted. Anyway, um, when I was coming home, no, well, I was still in in the U.S. and I was talking to one of my girlfriends, Shardina, and um, I was just sharing with her different things, concerning Jay, concerning everything, just talking to a friend. And I was telling her, you know, Kenny and I are wanting to, um, sell the land, move on, and go to some other place on the continent, find a place, and just move on. And then I was sharing with her, ever since I've been home, I've kind of been having, ever since I've been home, I was, not home, but in the US, I was feeling like, well, no one's wanting to give us the price that we want for the property, because Kenny, did this and he did that, and there's like three standing, what do you call it? Can't even think of the word. Like there's the casita, there's the storage unit, there's the dog house, and there's things that when you come here, you won't even have to build because it's already there. Um, so, and I was like, everybody wants something for nothing, blah blah blah. So I told her, I think when I come home, I want to talk to Kenny that maybe we should just go forward with building, and even if we turn the building, into an Airbnb or make it, rental property, we finished our assignment. We finished our course, So I said, when I go home, I'm going to talk to my husband, and we're just going to, see and, see what he thinks about that. So I'm on the airplane coming home, and I'm like, oh, Terry, you're so smart. Why would you wear white pants coming home? Because these dogs and your husband and everyone's going to be so happy to see you. They're going to get all dirty and blah, 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 blah. Too late, because I already had on the white pants. So when I come into the gate, I walk into the gate and I'm facing the outside because I'm trying to get my bag out of the car and, get a few things out of the car. So walk into the gate and the dogs are jumping on me. So I'm still facing the gate, laughing with Kenny and our taxi cab driver. So then when I finally turn around to look toward just to look toward the house, I started screaming because while I was in the US, Kenny started putting the walls up of the house. So he began to build before I can even come and share with him that I think we should go forward. And so anyway, I said all that to say this, is that the Lord had already put on Kenny's heart to continue, that he already placed in my heart to continue. So we were on one accord, and I just could not stop screaming. I was just so excited. I just could not stop screaming. I was so excited. And just to see that we were both feeling the same way, and you know, it's good to know that you are on one accord, So we are not going to be very descriptive in a lot of things concerning our home. We are going to keep a lot of things to ourselves um, because we are. Anyway, but the walls are going up, and I am just so thankful, and I am just so grateful because we both heard the same thing. And I also want to speak to, when I was at home, I really felt, I was so overwhelmed with emotion, and I really felt to go home. My sister, my one sister said to me, Terry, don't come yet. It's premature. Just stay home and let us do what we got to do, you know. But I came because that's our son, and I wanted to come and see if I can find my son and take care of a few things that hadn't been taken care of. And I hadn't read any comments. I hadn't answered any comments because my mind just wasn't there. I just wasn't thinking about emails, comments. There were a few people that have reached out to me that I did reach back to them. A few people, I think that was through WhatsApp maybe, I don't know. But anyway, so yesterday I started going through some of the comments, and I wanted to take the moment and the time to respond like I always do, because if you take a moment to make a comment, I would like to respond to them. That's just how I feel. And I read a couple comments, two in particular, and I can't even remember the names, because if I could remember the names, I would have called them out. Because one person, and trust me, believe me when I tell you that I could care less of what anyone thinks of me. I could care less of what anyone, their opinions. I could care less. I know who I am. I know where I belong. I know everything. I know I am confident, and I don't need anyone to justify me or anyone to, um, you know, congratulate me or pat me on the back. I know to who I belong, and I am a child of the Most High Yah. I am a daughter of Zion, and that is it. But there was two comments that really stuck out to me. The one lady said something like, I'm looking at the arrival side eye because, I don't like the way that they went about how they're handling this situation. They had family members there to file, to do this, to do that. And if you were going there to find your son, why would you leave without finding your son? And a little more. But the whole thing was, I don't like the way they handle it. I don't like the way they're handling it, and I'm looking at them side-eyed, okay? The next person was, someone says, oh, this whole situation sounds a little dodgy to me. Sounds like, they just wanted to trip back to America, and they wanted their subscribers to pay for it. And I don't know what else. So, like I said, I could care less what anybody thinks about me, but I'm going to say two things to these two people. That my subscribers didn't pay for me to go back to America. Number one. Okay. Number two, to you who said, I don't like the way you handle it. You don't know my family situation, what they're capable of doing, and how I'm capable of handling or doing anything. So I think that you should probably, like I told you in the comments, shut your mouth, because you can't speak to a situation unless you know the full side of the story. And if you don't know what awaits someone on the other side, you can't speak to that. And it really hurt me because I'm looking for my son. Whether I look for my son the way you would look for your son is irrelevant. If you're looking, you're looking. And if you think I did a poor job, then sister, you should have got on your knees and prayed that God would show me the way. And to the young man, I think it was a man, who told me that this whole situation seemed dodgy, let me tell you, This whole situation is crazy. I don't think that it's crazy, but for you to have to put that in a comment to say to me or to me and Kenny that this doesn't sound right. Nothing sounds right. When someone goes missing, nothing's right about someone going missing or choosing to disappear for whatever reason and you don't know the cause. It's not dodgy. It's like, what's going on? You're concerned. So keep your little stupid opinions like that off of the paper. If you think them, think them. Don't share them with me. I have enough of things to think about. And if you don't like it, please do not follow us anymore. I am not trying to be mean, but that was totally unnecessary from both of you subscribers, whether you think it or not. Sometimes it's best to not say anything if you don't have anything good to say at all. You could think whatever you want to think. That's your ability. That's your opinion. Everyone has opinions. Just because you have one doesn't mean you voice it, or doesn't mean that you put it on public display for everyone to see if you don't know what the heck you're talking about. Especially you, sister, who said that you're looking at us side-eye. Well, guess what? We could care less about how you're looking at us, okay? And that is from my heart. If you don't like the tone of my voice, I'm so sorry. Get over it. Because I could care less about, okay? And I mean that. You don't wait till someone's down and try to kick them, or when someone's going through something, you kick them when they're down. You don't do that. I suggest you get a lesson in class and grow up.